Wow, I did not see this coming. The Chicago Bears select one of the juiciest players in this draft, Luther Burden III, the wide receiver out of Missouri, at number 39 overall. They did trade 41. We'll get to that here in a little bit. But let's talk about the Burden pick at first. This was a guy viewed throughout most of the draft process as a first-round pick. He started to slide for whatever reason. There was whispers, does he love football, this, that. Well, last night when he didn't get drafted in the first round, he was working out at midnight. So the Bears clearly feel comfortable with it. This is a Ben Johnson draft. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. And I know some people aren't huge fans of this pick. Take a lineman, whatever. How many years have we bitched about this offense? Decades. They're trying to score points. Luther Burden, you can manufacture touches with. He is electric in space, picking up yards after the catch. He's pretty good in contested catch situations as well. Quick game, I think, is an area. I don't think he's he's not really a comp to Amon-Ra St. Brown play style, but I do wonder if they'll have similar roles. Like if that's what Ben Johnson envisions, put this guy in the slot. You know he's pretty similar to? Player the Bears already have, DJ Moore. A lot of similarities. I'd say average to above average route runner, but really good in space, good after the catch, and can just do a lot of different things. His numbers were down last year after having over 1,000 yards in 2023, but if you watch Missouri football this past year, their quarterback, Brady Cook, he was kind of atrocious. I mean, he was just not very good whatsoever. Not to dog on Brady Cook, but, man, I didn't see this coming. You know, we saw a couple running backs go off the board, Quinshon Judkins, Travion Henderson. They ran the clock down, so you kind of wondered if they tried to trade. They did trade at 41, so maybe they did. But Luther Burden III, again, the word I would use to describe this guy is juice. And by the way, he's an excellent returner. He could be your kick and punt returner. So, Devin Duvernay, you're going to have to be fighting for a roster spot, buddy. This becomes your true number 3 receiver. And what did we say when they signed Olamide Zaccheaus? He could be your 3. You'd love him if he's your 4, though. I think your wide receiver room's pretty set. You add Colston Loveland yesterday. He could play some big slot, obviously some tight end as well. This is a Ben Johnson draft. That is my main takeaway through 2 picks so far. How would you guys grade the pick? A, B, C, D, or F? What did I say going into the draft? You can never go wrong with BPA. Unless you're counting Will Johnson, who had a knee issue, and Mike Green, who has major red flags, a couple of sexual assault allegations, probably the best player available. Tom Downey, our draft analyst, had him as his number 12 overall player, and you get him at 39. I have to give it an A just because of where you got him in the draft, even if it wasn't a top need. You can't go wrong with BPA. I think that's what you're doing here. And again, it's a guy that can do different things. Ben Johnson, creative, do different things with them. Special teams value. You plug him in there as your number 3. DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, Luther Burden III. It also gets you flexibility long-term. If he hits, you can pivot off DJ in a couple of years with him making a lot of money. That's what good teams do. They pay and they replenish. That's kind of how it works. And we're not there yet, obviously. We got to see Rome take the next step. We got to see Luther prove himself in this league. But he's got a chance to be really, really good in the NFL. Dane Brugler had this to say about Burden. Still working on his undergrad degree in route setup and separation, but he holds a master's in creating with the ball in his hands. And what did Ben Johnson talk about at the owners' meetings? We need guys who can get yards after the catch. That's what this guy does. Because of his explosive speed and competitive toughness, for an NFL team targeting a yak weapon with upside to be more, he will be an appealing option early. This is a DJ Moore starter kit, man. That's what you're getting. I think he actually is probably a little more natural in the slot than DJ. So I like that. You'll probably keep Rome and DJ on the outside primarily. I can't be mad at the pick. We've wanted this team to be more explosive offensively forever. Yeah, you could have taken an edge. I probably would have taken Ariante Ursery, but this is a better player than Ariante Ursery. Like, you know Burden's going to help you right away. There's a world Ursery comes in, it's like, yeah, you're not better than Braxton Jones. That's very possible. So, I'm in. I like Burden. It's going to be fascinating to see how they feed all these guys. I mean, you got 2 tight ends you like. You got 3 receivers you like. I still think they're going to add a running back at some point. You wonder if that gets pushed back around or to day 3 now. Who knows? man, Colston, Loveland, Luther Burden, those are playmakers. That's 2 playmakers in addition to some pieces you already have. So, wow. Didn't see it coming, but I don't think the Bears saw him being available at 39 either. So, kind of how it goes. We'll talk about the trade that the Bears made at 41 here in just a moment. Excuse me. I want to tell you guys first about our friends over at Prize Picks. Daily fantasy made easy at prizepicks.com/CLNS. Prize Picks is the best place to turn your sports knowledge into cash with millions of members. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 2,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long with Prize Picks. That's right. You can turn $10 into 2,000 on certain lineups. Right now, you select 2 to 6 players in your lineup, pick more or less on the projected stats, and place your entry. Takes less than a minute, takes less than 90 seconds to create an account, which is what you need to do to take advantage of our deal. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS to get a $50 bonus when you just set a $5 lineup. Colston, Loveland, take the more or less on his receiving yard projections that are already out. Saquon Barkley, I like the less. Typically when guys have ton of production, ton of touches at running back, they kind of revert back to the mean the next year. 10 to win 30 on that one, but again, you can win up to 2,000x on certain lineups. Get started today, prizepicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS for the $50 bonus. Doesn't matter if you win that $5 lineup, just got to place $5 and then use our code when you sign up to get that bonus. All right, a lot of moving parts in this trade. Bears trade down from 41, and I said it. I wanted them to trade down from one of 39 or 41. They find a trade. So I'll simplify it for you. Move down from 41 to 56, okay. You move up from 72 to 62. Okay, so you're thinking, okay, that's a net loss overall. Well, but then you move up from 240 to 109. You did not have a 4th-round pick. Now, technically, you don't have a 3rd now, but you have 2 more seconds. So, you're in a good position. If you add up the draft points, it's basically flat. But I like it in this draft specifically because I wanted to get a pick in the 4th round because it feels like 2nd through 4th is the sweet spot in this draft to get good value, guys that can contribute or even start. So I'm cool with this trade, especially if you kind of view Burden as kind of a luxury BPA pick, like, hey, we just couldn't pass on this guy. Now you get an extra dart in the 2nd through 4th round to maybe fill a need, right? Go get an edge rusher, defensive tackle. Maybe there's another offensive tackle. Who knows? Maybe Ursary gets to 56. I don't know if he's gone yet as we're filming this, but he's still available, I'm being told. So Colston, Loveland, Luther Burden. This is the draft capital you have. You've got 56, 62, 109, 148, 233 to come. Still flexibility to move around. So I'm in. I didn't see it coming, but I am absolutely in. Luther Burden's an electric playmaker, man. I think if he can get in the right headspace, he could be a really, really good pro. All right, before we get out of here, we'll see what position they attack next. Trenches in the free agency period and skill guys in the draft. That's kind of been the story so far as the Bears have had quite the offseason, starting with the hiring of Ben Johnson, whose fingerprints are all over what the Bears are doing in this draft. Who should the Bears draft next? What say you? Who should they take next? Let us know in the comment section down below. If there's someone that stands out to you, drop a name in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are so close to 121,000 subscribers. We're live for all 7 rounds. We're reacting to every pick, deep analysis of every Bears draft pick, interaction with the live chat and all of you. We have some raffle and giveaway opportunities as well. All you got to do is subscribe and join us here on Chicago Bears Now.